Hello and welcome back to FPC Tech, FPC Technical Theater. The next piece of equipment we're going to look at is called the Clearcom. The Clearcom is the wireless communication system that we use to communicate during a show. It's a really important piece of gear, and it consists of these two pieces. We have the box here, the control box, and then we have a headset right here. And they're connected by wires. This is a wired system, and the manufacturer of this is actually a company called Clearcom. It is just a wired communication system, but in theater we often call them Clearcom because they are kind of the industry standard for intercom communication in a theater. The reason they're the industry standard is they're very reliable. It's very rare that they will fail during a show, and that's something that's really important. They are relatively expensive. The box is going to go for about $250, and the Clearcom headset as well for about $250, so about $500 total. We can put them in all kinds of different places in the theater. We have them up at the follow spots. We have them stage left, stage right. We can put them in the orchestra pit, back in the booth for lights and sound, upstage, downstage, pretty much anywhere we want when we need to communicate to people, mainly for the purpose of calling cues, letting actors know when they're ready to be in place, calling technical cues, lighting cues, follow spot cues, scene shift cues, any communication that we need to get to the deck. The Clearcom is the way that you're going to do it. So let's go over the two different pieces. And the first piece we have is the actual Clearcom box right here, and on the front of the box we have two little buttons. The first one here on the bottom in the middle is the call button. When you hit that button, you'll see a little red light that turns on. What that is for is if someone's trying to reach you on a Clearcom and you've taken the headset off, if you see that flashing, it's like a silent ringer on a telephone. It means pick up the headset and talk because someone is trying to reach you. However, when you hit that, every Clearcom, the call button is going to go off on. So you'll probably hear a bunch of people that are on the Clearcom saying, what can I help you with? And then the person who's hitting the call button will say, I'm trying to reach the house right follow spot. And that's how that button will work. The other button is your microphone button, which is located right here. The microphone button, when you hold it down, it works like a walkie-talkie. When you hold it down, a green light turns on and your microphone is on. When you let go of it, the green light is off and your microphone is off. If you double click it, 1, 2, the green light stays on and your Clearcom microphone will stay on as well, and then hit it again to release it. The only other control on it is this little dial that is right here, and on this little dial, that is your independent volume control. So you control that yourself. You can make it as loud or as quiet as you would like it, and it doesn't affect anybody else's level. If you look on the back of the box, we can see where the cables are plugging in. So the actual Clearcom plug-in itself is plugged into the wall outlet on the stage, which leads to the control box, and we'll take a look at the control box in a moment. If you hold down this button on the side right here, then you can pull out the cable. And then to plug it in, it's going to plug right into this section right here. And then the only other thing you would have to plug in is the headset itself. So in the back there's a headset plug right there. You plug that in, and now you're ready to go. There's another little outlet right here, and this is to daisy chain. So if you have another Clearcom belt pack and headset and another cable, you can run another Clearcom off of this and have another Clearcom that's patched into your entire system. So the box is very simple and easy to use. Hold down the mic when you're talking, let go of the mic when you're done. It also has a little belt pack on it as well, so that you can clip it onto a belt and give you a little bit of movement as you walk around the stage. Again, there is a wireless version of these available. Most professional theaters prefer the wired version because then we don't have to worry about extra radio frequencies or RF or interference from cell phones interfering with a technical call during a show, which would be a real tragedy. The headset itself right here, we have two different kinds. We have a double muff and a single muff. This is a single muff, and it just fits on your head, and you have the microphone right here, and the boom mic adjusts, so you can put it wherever you would like it to be. The headset adjustment here, you can make it larger or smaller, depending on your head size. You can reverse it and put it on your right ear or your left ear, whatever you're most comfortable with. So it gives you a lot of options, and then it just goes on your head like this, and you are ready to go. talking on the microphone, double-clicking, the microphone will stay on, adjusting your volume, and your call button that is right here. So the other piece of equipment that you need when you use the Clearcom is the base station. Our base station is in our technical booth right by the lighting console, and we're going to take a look at that next. The last part of the Clearcom that you need from the headset and the belt pack is the base station. And this is the base station that we have here at the Flagler Auditorium. It's located in our tech booth directly next to the lighting console. Usually the lighting console operator is going to be plugged in through the base station here. We also have another headset configuration right over there next to the lighting console for stage managers. There is one also available at sound. Usually sound doesn't have a Clearcom on. They need their ears open so they can hear what's going on during the show. So this is the main base station that all the Clearcoms are plugging into. To turn it on, there's a switch that's in the back here, at the back of the unit. You flick it on and then we'll see these lights turn on. And there it is, and everything is on. The Clearcom headset right here that you're familiar with from what we showed you earlier in the video is plugged in right here, and then you put it on here and you're ready to go. To talk, we're going to go on the A side. There's an A and a B side. Right now we're going to the A side. You hold that button down and it turns white from blue and your microphone is on. You'll hear yourself in your Clearcom every time that it's on. Then when you let go of it, it's off. And just like the other one, if you double click it, it's going to stay on and you can talk that way. There is also a call button right here. When you hit this call button and you see this turn red, that is where the call button is located. So this is the base station. You can put it anywhere in your theater, but usually it ends up in the tech booth for either the lighting console operator or the stage manager's position to be at the base station. And again, the controls we have are the call buttons that are right here. Hold it down to talk, let go of it to release. And then you have a master volume as well. You have a master volume output here. And then you have your own volume right here, just like you have on the belt packs, to control your own volume, and it doesn't affect anybody else. So you want to make sure that the base station is on. You run all your cables from the base station, and the base station has to be on for all the other Clearcoms to work. It's also going to send power back down to the cables to power all of those. So this is that third part of the Clearcom, the actual base station that you have to use.